Hey everyone. So in today's video, I'll be unwrapping, because I already got the box out of the way, so I'll be unwrapping the Real Yaks 10-foot radar modular kayak. I got the propeller drive. It was on sale, although I actually ordered a fin drive separately from a different site. That's the same fin drive that most of these kayaks use. The good thing with these kayaks is that you can use either, the propeller or fin drive. Is just a matter of swapping one out for the other. Don't really have to change the hull or anything like that, or make any mods to it. So I'll try and get everything unwrapped and see what we're working with. All right, everyone. So I now have the kayak fully rigged up and assembled. The instructions are pretty straightforward. I'd say the hardest thing is obviously getting the kayak elevated if you don't really have like a sawhorse or anything. So I just used 2 chairs on each side, and then one in the front, because it is a pretty wide kayak, so you don't really want to kind of risk it. I was trying to do it with one chair initially, and it was a bit wobbly, so yeah, I just ended up using 2 chairs in the back and then just one in the front. And the latches are on both sides and 3 at the bottom. So you have one right here, one in the middle, and another identical one at the very end of the other side. So it's 5 latches in total. And then once you have that, assembled, it's pretty sturdy. It doesn't really, there's no play like in this middle section here. Doesn't really feel like you'd be worried once you're out on the water. I've sat on it already and tried to get the distance between the chair and the pedal a bit, on point. As time goes on, once I actually get it on the water, because haven't really used it yet, I'll kind of get a feel for it and see if I need to make any seat adjustments. But the pedal drive is pretty cool. Let me see if I can get the propeller going for you guys. So wait, before it, you see, there it is. And then reverse works as well. Pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy. As you see, the whole kayak shakes when I move this. So this is basically the guard. This comes with the kayak as well. That's a splash guard for the drive, so you don't have to worry about water coming up here. There's a bit of a storage compartment here. I got this standing support, so in case I want to stand for fishing or anything else. The rod holder you see here comes with the kayak, and it's a 360 degree rod holder, so you can adjust the angle to whatever suits you best. I got this anchor cleat, so in case I'm fishing and just want to be stationary for a while, you can use that. It comes with 2 flush mounted rod holders. As you can see, comes with a bungee cable. So I have this collapsible crate that I'm using, and I just ran the bungee cables through it to kind of tether it, because in the event of any unfortunate flipping or anything like that, you want to lose as least things as possible. So even the tools that I have here, like the pliers and all of that, I have all of these secured with bungee cables. This I got online as well, same as the cup holder. It's pretty sturdy as well. It also has some gaps here so that you can, hook some lures on it or whatever you want to use it for. You have the storage compartment here. I have some clips that also have some bungee cables as well. Got this online. And for the most part, I don't really have too many things that will require tethering, but just in the event that I do, I have some extra ones. I have measuring tape and first aid kit, a little first aid kit in case I have any, cuts or anything like that, and I need to patch myself on the go. And then under here, I have my first set of tackle, and then there's also a storage compartment. Let me see if I can get that for you guys under here, but it's not really convenient, I would say, because you're not really going to be able to access that while you're on the water. You'd have to move the seat in order to do that. So I guess, just in the event that you need maybe some extra tools that you won't really need on the water, you could have it there. But I guess in that, for me, I'd rather just use a case, the crate, and have the ability to access it. It does come with a paddle, but I have it in the other room, and I got the leash for it. And then that hooks right on the side right here. You can secure your paddle. You just run the tube through here and then secure it with this clip here, just like that. So yeah, pretty straightforward. And then as far as the rudder goes, I'm not sure. I think I have to readjust the cable, because I have to really kind of like pull really hard to kind of get the rudder lifted, and I'm not sure if that's by design, or if maybe I'm doing something wrong. So I have to see that. But the steering works well, as you can see. Works pretty well. And then if I drop the rudder here, it'll drop. But then, as I said, raising it takes quite a good amount of strength. So I'm not sure if that's just how it is, or if maybe I just have to readjust that. So I'll see. But it does work. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the assembly. I'd have to get it out on the water to kind of give my final thoughts in terms of stability and tracking and steering, all of that, as well as the pedal drive. I did order a fin drive, as I mentioned, so that should be arriving, and I'll kind of switch between those two. I'll mainly be fishing in estuaries, so yeah, I'm not too worried about that right now. I think either drive would work for me, but yeah, it's just great to have both and see which one works best. I think long term, the fin drive is a bit more reliable because less risk of damage or anything like that. But in the estuary where I'll be fishing, there are a lot of mangroves, and having the option to reverse does come in handy, especially if you're hooked on a fish. It's not really easy to grab a paddle and then turn the other way, and then just readjust yourself. Having the instant reverse will allow you to do that without having to free up your hands. So it is pretty much it for now. I'll see how the kayak behaves on the water. So yeah, that'll be the next video. Okay, so I actually wanted to point out that I bought this spray as well. You can find it on eBay or Amazon. It's the Bow Shield rust and corrosion protection, and they use this for all sorts of equipment, aircraft, marine vehicles, and anything you can really think of that would require rust and corrosion protection. It's used on. So I bought this primarily to make sure that the pedal drive and the latches are protected the best they can be. So either way, after each trip, the recommended suggestion is to give it a good rinse, right? The suggestion is to always rinse it after every trip. That way you make sure that, any rust or anything like that doesn't start to build up due to, salt water or anything like that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The quality of the kayak really seems great. I mean, I don't see anything that would indicate that it's not going to last under, proper care. So I think the primary reason for this, or for buying a kayak like this, is storage, right? For me, I really don't have the space per se to have a full size kayak, just hanging around in the house. So I wanted something that could, easily just be pushed away in a corner without needing to dedicate, a whole entire space to it. And additionally, it fits in the back of your trunk. So I have a compact SUV, and it fits just well in the back of the trunk. I'll show you a picture in a sec of when I initially unboxed it and took it home with me. So it's pretty good. I would, right now, just initial impressions, I would definitely recommend it. As I said, I have to give it a like full review, or just full conclusion once I actually get it out on the water. But for the price, and the mobility that it provides in terms of it being, modular, I think you can't go wrong. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll be seeing more videos because I'll definitely be fishing a lot more now that I'll be able to be out on the water. So yeah, stay tuned.